Hello and welcome to Deft and Dorky. We're going to play some Dungeons and Dragons. There it is. How's everybody doing?
So good.
Oh.
Okay, I guess.
Eating dinner?
Yep.
Alright. Well, let's just jump in then. Last time, you guys cured Jace's mom of her closet affliction and then went and freed her from jail, as she had been arrested for, disturbing the peace as a weirdo. That's basically, it was a closet running around in her body. Got her out of jail. Jace received information about Atren Gul's whereabouts and that he may be investigating Saturn's adopted father. Jace ran into Reginald Boley on the way over there, who he followed and then eventually was attacked by with a little claw hand. Spoke to Merton's daughter to get an idea of where Ivia's treasure might be.
Yeah, he did.
And went over to, at the end of the sessions when you went to get Jace's mom out of jail.
Jace's mom.
Sent some messages around to different folks. I think you gave your mom a couple gold or something to go back to Takria.
Yeah.
That was the plan.
To meet up with Aid.
And it is Thursday morning, as you guys have finished a long rest, so you can take one if you didn't already. But yeah, it's Thursday morning. You guys slept outside of town, outside of Bloomshire, just on the outside chance that there was some weirdness with getting her out of jail. You were undisturbed, and it's the morning, so you guys decided you were going to walk back into Bloomshire to catch your respective boats.
Respective what? Boats?
Yeah.
Boats. Boats and hoes.
What the fuck?
You gotta have me. My boats and nose.
Oh, man.
Eric, you muted.
I think my health on this character is messed up.
What'd you do?
I don't know. It's only 46. That's only 6 more than Goater Sunny Cheeks, and he's
I got
3 levels
63,
lower.
son.
He's 3 levels
Yeah,
lower, and
Twice as much as that, man.
I still don't go down. What happened? Why did it change? What was it before?
What happened?
I don't know what it was before. It happened to David's character in the other campaign.
Yep. I just lost a bunch of my HP. I guess I can just recalculate it.
D&D Beyond. I heard there's a third party D&D Beyond type thing.
Oh yeah?
I don't remember what it's called
Ooh.
though. It's basically the same thing. It's just not Wizards.
And that's the best part about it.
Yeah, you can take the average for now, and at some point we'll go back and look and see what you rolled.
Yeah.
Alright, so, yeah, it's morning. What would you like to do?
I think we're gonna head out, right?
Yep.
Okay, you're just putting your mom on the boat to Brable, who will the next day catch a boat over to Takria, and you guys are going to Rinport, right?
That's the plan.
No
We were
matter
gonna
what,
go-
I for it.
Remind me of what the schedule is of, what we think Atren Gul is going to arrive compared to where we're at.
You were told on Tuesday, sometime next week. It is now Thursday.
Okay. Because we're trying to get to Tempest well in advance of this event.
I'm assuming that is the plan, but that is up to you. You sent a message to Tempest last night basically saying that Atren Gul, we think is coming for you, and you told him to look for the cloak of Saturn, and you guys were on the way.
Look for the cloak. And we've
So-
short rested, right? Or long
you're
rested. I
You're
mean.
long rested, yeah.
Why is that used? That's weird.
So I don't know how much. I don't know how much gold you gave your mom.
I think I took it out already. 'Cause I'm at one. I'm at less than 200, which would.
Okay.
I'm at 141. I think I gave her like 25 or something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I think you took it out. I just didn't remember how much you gave her. But everyone take out 3 silver for the ship today.
Oh, boo, dude! You gotta give us
3
a
silver.
freaking.
Yeah, well,
That's
bro.
highway robbery.
There's a subscription service.
Can I sign up to this boat for half a silver a month for the rest of my life, so that when I use it,
I would say, yeah, they do monthly passes.
oh that okay. See if we're gonna be taking this thing a lot, guys. The monthly pass option is the way to go. Plus, I mean, Isaac will forget about it, and then it'll just be riding the boat for free all the time. And that's the truth
the
of
real-
systems like
That's
that.
the real thing you're trying to get in.
That is the truth of most systems like that in a D&D world. DM goes, ah, dang, I haven't had you guys pay that in a long time. How long has it been? I don't know, under a month, probably.
We're going to the which town is it on the map here?
Okay, you guys are. Let me actually.
This one.
I always forget to do this, so let's do it this way. There we go. You guys are over here in Bloomshire, and you're going to Rinport, which is this guy here.
Yeah, we were camping out, avoiding the sea.
Yep. And your mom you sent back to Brable, which is over here. And then tomorrow she will go on to Takraya, which is here.
I stamp my frequent sailor card and get on the boat.
Yeah, for real.
Frequent sailor card.
My frequent sailor card.
I get a free sub after the third sailing.
Oh. like a walking the plank. All right. So you guys, let's see. Look up
Mouse,
my-
do you have detect magic, by the way?
No, actually, I don't. No, I don't think I have that spell. I do not have that spell.
Okay, I'm gonna take Eldritch Sight then, Isaac.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Let's
you
load it up.
guys arrive at the Rinport dock. The Rinport buildings are all shades of yellow.
Wonderful.
All shades of yellow?
Just like every one
This
of them
city could look
has.
insane, dude.
Well, the dock region. Like once you get
Oh,
in,
okay.
the same with all the cities. Once you get past the dock region, the buildings become more whatever people feel like it. But all the docks have a certain color.
The city ordinance a gradient. This side of the dock is bright yellow, and this side of the dock is dark yellow, and it just spans across the whole thing. So that when you're pulling in, you're like, I that looks insane.
See some guy walking around with a bucket of red paint getting beat down by the guards.
Yeah.
You better not come over here to the dock region.
Don't even think about it.
Shade of yellow. All non-yellow paints are strictly prohibited from this area.
But you guys arrive in Rinport safely. It is I would say it's like late afternoon. This is one of the longer treks from Bloomshire to Rinport. So mid to late
Nice.
afternoon is when you arrive. We'll say like 3-4 p.m. Where would you like to go?
Did we get any, like... I can't remember what Tempest told us. I don't think he gave us any indication of where he is.
Yeah, you would assume he's at his house.
Do we know where that is? Saturn.
Saturn knows where his
Yeah,
house is, yes.
I will.
Where's your dad live, dude? Oh, that's right. You got out of there. For whatever reason in my head, I had it as like this thing, like this, like I never.
Like it was a
knew.
mystery, and we didn't know where he was instead of
Yeah, Scoob.
yeah.
Like Zoe Scoob. Where's
Yeah,
your
I'll
dad live?
I'll just start heading that way.
Okay.
Let's head that way. Walks out the front gate. Which way? Just follow me.
All right. Yeah. Doesn't take you much time. You know the city pretty well. This is where you kind of grew up. You eventually do make it over to your old house. I'll let you describe what the house looks like.
Wow, we got there fast. Oh yeah, we're in the town. Ha!
I haven't thought about it.
Fantastic.
Start
Here.
with it's a yellow building.
You want me to describe it? I had an image in my head of what the house looked like.
Yeah, you can go for it. That works.
I pictured it as a larger stone manor with I can't remember the era, but like that stonework that was very typical of that time period, with a courtyard out front, like a C-shaped building with a courtyard out front kind of thing, and maybe a detached house in the back that leads down to the dungeon. Or not the dungeon, the training room. And then like a house that like a smaller like garden guest quarters kind of thing, which would be very typical of a house in an medieval style era, which is, I presume, where he got most of his money, because handed down through the family.
There would definitely be like servants working the grounds.
Yeah, it's a manor. Like
Yeah.
If you got the money to hire exotic
Oh yeah, like a
guards
Roman
and
house
stuff.
with like a big open.
Yeah, with a
area
big
in the middle.
open. Yeah. It could be like that
Servants
too.
live in the front and the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
it
lives
could
in
be
the
any manner of of manners.
It could be any manner of manners.
What era is this town styled in? It fits that style of manner.
Okay. Yeah,
Like if this is more like a
I will say
all wood.
there's like a big clock on the facade.
Okay. Yeah, there could be a clock tower.
Okay.
Easy enough. Like
Yeah,
a French chateau.
This is within the Glipnik Commonwealth, so this has more gnomish architecture overall in the city than any other particular influence.
Whenever you
Draw me
do
a
look at the
line.
clock, you can definitely tell that there took some skilled craftsmen to
Yes.
make that clock. Like it is really, really, really nice.
This is like old world money, dude. 5,000 people had to suffer to make that clock, but it looks fucking unreal.
Well, hello, gentlemen.
I don't know what his voice sounds like. Joe can decide that.
Totally. I'm just saying, people with old money sound like this.
We get there. Don't make fun of his voice.
Don't make. Yeah, it's something insane like that. Where have you been?
He is a gnome. Like he just,
And Isaac, you said Glipnik Commonwealth. That's like the southern portion of Ortiz.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where Bloomshire and Renport are within.
And did they lose? Like they lost the war?
They were not a part of the war. The war was between it was all in the northern part.
They're the
which was
Switzerland.
They were.
was
Real good
basically,
at making clocks.
Grelin
Yeah,
and Nethalon.
it's all coming full circle.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Grelin sort of kingdom and the Nethalon sort of kingdom was what the war was from, and now they're just the Republic of the Northern Ortiz.
Cool.
But yeah, you
Okay.
arrive. Some of the guards do recognize you and sort of like give you a recognition nod as you enter.
walk in. I'll look back to my group. I'll look at Vonic. Straighten up his collar. Present yourself. Come on. And now I'll head in.
Do we need to look good?
I'll do it to Vonic, but I won't acknowledge anyone else. I'm just gonna kind of nervously fix Vonic's shirt and head in.
I'm gonna grab his hands as he's fixing my collar. I'm I'm gonna pull his hands away from me. I'm gonna say, "You have nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing he can do." And I'll let go of his hands.
Okay.
I'll look up, give him a nod, and head in.
All right. You guys start heading into the main foyer area, and you see Tempest walking the other direction. He recognizes you, Saturn and Vonic, and as he recognizes you, he takes a couple strides, like almost excited-looking strides towards you guys, and then realizes you're with an entire other party, and he sort of represents himself as that sort of lordish figure. And he's, "Hello, Saturn. Good to see you." And he looks over. "Vonic?"
Give him a nod.
I'll give a bow, Father.
I'll step up and hold my hand out.
He will step up and shake your hand.
After that happens, I'll do the same thing.
Yeah,
Go to the old man shaking hands.
he'll shake anyone who's who gives their hand for introduction. And who am I going through?
You're echoing through mine because I'm
okay.
putting a hat on. My bad.
I'll walk up, I'll shake his hand and be like, "Hi, I'm Jace. I'm the one that was in your brain yesterday."
Gives you a nod. "Nice to meet you."
You as well.
He presents himself very, all of his clothes are in place, all the folds are in the right spots. It just looks very presentable. His facial expression is very disarming. He's just sort of smiling at everyone. "It's nice to meet all of you."
I say it's nice to meet you too.
So you say, he sort of splits his gaze between Jace and Saturn. "Atren Gul is to pay me a visit."
Yes. There's a lot we need to fill you in on, and maybe a lot you need to fill me in on.
Sure. Would you like to talk?
Yes.
Very well. He brings you just inside where the servants are not. He says, "Is this private enough for you, or would you like to speak to me alone?"
This is fine. Jace, give him the lowdown.
Yeah, so here's the lowdown, and then I give him the lowdown.
what all do you tell him?
I'll tell him that well, I'll first ask him, Tempest, if you don't mind me asking, well, you're aware of the Emancipators. Are you aware of who Atren Gul is?
I've never met him before, but I know of him.
Okay, then I don't even need to go there. I have some family relations who have crossed paths with this individual. I think that speaks to the nature of who we are. The fact that he's seeking you out speaks to the nature of what you may dabble in. So I believe there may be a common enemy here of sorts, or at least a common opportunity.
Opportunity. What is it you are looking to accomplish?
I wish to seek retribution and justice on behalf of, well, frankly, the entire... Is this an empire? Are we a... more teeth?
It's a commonwealth,
It's a
right?
commonwealth. You're in the Glipnik Commonwealth right now, but the Aegis has spots all over the world.
Oh,
So
they're all over the world, though. Yeah. I believe the Atren Gul and the Emancipators present a level of insecurity on behalf of the Aegis. And I believe that insecurity has grown into a significant problem, one in which individuals are unfairly punished for things that are out of the Aegis' control. I'll be candid with you. Atren Gul wounded me and my family. And I want to make sure that he wounds no one's family any longer.
I believe I understand what you're proposing, and I hope you have an outstanding plan to accomplish this.
Nope. No. Well, we understand that he's coming here, and we would like to confront him outside of the walls of one of the notable cities. Frankly, I think the fact that he's pursuing you presents both of us a very unique opportunity. We know where he's going and we know what he's after, and if we can just find out where he's coming from and where he may be, well, we have everything in place to present a trap of sorts and perhaps create an advantageous entanglement for all of us.
That does promote an opportunity. Please understand, you will not be only fighting the Emancipators, but the Aegis itself if you choose to go forth with this endeavor.
My hope is that such an encounter will be simply between us and them, and that no one else needs to even be aware of what happened.
Well, again, I think you're going to need an outstanding plan to enact this. Any trace, any findable object leads back to you and to me.
Tempest, is there a reason that he's pursuing you?
I think that we already talked about that. You know who he pursues. If you're asking why now, I don't know.
I assume you would not want to entertain an audience with this man.
No. Once you told me, had you not been inbound to here, my plan was to go live out the rest of my life in the Fey realm.
Would you prefer to stay here?
I have unfinished business here, but it would stay unfinished forever should I stay and he was still here. But I can't say I mind the Feywild. It's very nice.
You're not from the Fae, are you?
No. I just made some friends there.
He's coming for you. I guess to hide it, if we were to fight him here. What if we... And I hate to use you as bait, but if we could get him into the training room, we'll be hidden away. We can cast spells freely. We can fight him. There won't be a trace of him.
It could work, although hiding any evidence would be more difficult within the city. If someone of Atren Gul's stature goes missing, the Aegis will investigate. If they find anything, they will make sure they find out what happened. I don't mind being bait for someone like this. But I don't think we do it in the city.
Is this house in the city, or is it like on the outskirts of the city?
It's still within the walls. It's not. I mean, it's in a fancier quarter of the city, but it's still within the city.
Could we lead you? Could we lead him to you? Is there any way that we could create kind of a trail of breadcrumbs that would lead him to you? And you're not here, obviously, but outside of the city, outside of any notable place, some
course.
advantageous position outside of the city.
I would imagine he is a accomplished investigator of sorts. I'm sure he would be able to find me if I left not so discreetly.
Read enough
Sure.
that it wouldn't be obvious.
You could leave obvious. Out of character. You could leave obviously because he doesn't know they're coming, right? So they could just like miss him and then follow him. Be easy enough.
Oh, yeah. Truth.
Where would you suggest we try this? If you were to suggest a place.
Just somewhere south of town. Should be fine. He will likely come in through the dock and likely come to the house. If I'm not here, he'll ask questions. If he finds enough people that saw me leave going south.
Do you have a specific place in mind that you? I mean,
I don't,
Just
but
generically
if
south.
if he's a good enough investigator, he'll be able to find us. Just go south into the jungle.
The jungle.
Into the jungle.
But again, if this happens, you can leave no trace. There can be nothing to find, or at least put it somewhere where it's very difficult to find.
Sink it to the bottom of the ocean, baby.
Long enough. It will take them long enough to have forgotten about it.
Tempest, do you have any? Yeah, that's a good idea, Vonik. Do you have any kind of vessel or voyage?
I don't own a vessel. We can potentially get one.
What about on another plane of existence?
Yeah. Can we drag people's bodies with us to another place?
Mechanically.
I can
Well,
open
yeah, if I
no,
pick him
there's
up,
no-
he's just an object. He's not a person anymore. So I can just hold a whole bunch of them, and then we'll teleport, and it's like I was just carrying a whole bunch of sacks of flour. You know what I'm saying?
As disgusting as it sounds, I mean, I do have a bag of holding.
Or I have a teleportation circle.
Wait, what plane are we going to with that teleportation?
Any
circle?
plane. We know where we can get to the Nexus.
Oh yeah.
Go up and give that frickin'
We can put it into the
Yeah, we'll just go
might-
feed
we
it
can
to
throw
all
it into
those
the,
weird dogs and stuff.
we
Yeah.
can throw it into the abyss.
Let's do it, man.
We have to let all his magic items go too. Like if we keep his magic items, that's a no-no.
Yeah, they'll be able to find them.
Yeah.
Man, they're
Break
pretty
them up
cool,
into
I
magical
bet.
dust.
There's a I
Snort
know
it
a
to gain
certain
their
plane
powers.
that's like a prison that can't be getting out of very easy.
We're taking them in.
Everyone go ahead and make an Arcana check for me.
Arcana.
I'm gonna tell you
gonna
right
try
now,
this.
I'm not that good at that.
I
I'm
got
gonna
a
roll it in
character
D&D
sheet.
Beyond.
I'm using one of these things. I'm gonna try.
23.
If it works. Let's see, Arcana. Does this work?
I have advantage.
It does.
Well,
work.
I'm not gonna be able to beat Joe, so
Rolled a 3 though.
I got a
One of the-
19.
One of the mod character sheets you're using.
Yeah, I'm using the new one that just put in. It says 5e character sheet, and then I just put all my stats from my sheet in there, and I can roll right from there. It's pretty cool.
So 23. You figure probably they can scry on him if he's alive. Shouldn't be able to scry on him if he's dead. But locate creature, locate object, those types of things, if they are conducting an investigation, if they're sweeping a city, they would be able to find those things. But yeah, any kind of objects like that are marked, you know that they would be able to find given enough time.
Yeah, if we put them in the prison planet, no one wants to go there, right?
Well, and it'd be pretty hard to tie back to us if we're able to at least get them off of this plane.
Yeah.
We're not regularly leaving remnants of who we are.
Don't we walk
Wherever we
around telling
go.
everyone that we have a party name and everything?
The nameless few.
Yeah, we're pretty much nameless.
I feel like
Who are those guys?
those
I don't know,
guys
they
that have
didn't give
never
us a
said their
name.
name to anyone ever before. That's why I don't like group names.
Perfect.
It's hard to be anonymous when you're going to plan a murder.
Tempest speaks up and says, I don't see a way that I can stay here, though. If I
Yeah,
was
that's-
his last target and he disappears, that puts me under a magnifying lens that I can ill afford.
Tell me real quick. Actually, I can read my own backstory and find out.
Is there any way that we
That'll
could
take
make it look
forever.
like an accident?
I mean, that's possible. But again, the Aegis is quite thorough. And again, with me being his target, and then him disappearing, there will be an investigation upon me. They will find this place.
What's the guy's name that this guy talked to?
Gen.
That Gen, thank you. I'll just pipe up and say, why should I even help you at all? What were you doing talking to Gen when we left?
He looks over at Saturn, just to sort of try to read your reaction. What are you giving him? Anything?
It's an intense glare. Not like I guess it is. Like I'm upset, but I'm trying to get past that and hear his side.
This process doesn't have to go in the order that we save you. We could let him come here and take you out, and then we could take him out afterwards, and then we'd have two
Vonic,
people
you
out.
know that's not going to happen.
He looks over at you, Saturn. You left in a manner that I was unable to finish my explanation. I understand why you left. But you cast a spell when you left, which I then had to explain to the Aegis. Luckily, they bought the story I gave them, but that may be why Atren Gul is, I'm on his radar now? I don't know. But the reason I was talking to Gen is because I was, in fact, looking into the slave trade. And now I have names. I have names of people who fund it. I wasn't quite finished, but it looks like this is as far as I go. I can give you these names. Seems like you have a vested interest in them. You can decide what to do with them. Gen doesn't know anything. Gen thinks that he's recruiting me to be one of these funders.
How do we know you're telling the truth now?
Suppose you have to trust me. I can tell you the story of how I originally received the gifts that I have. It may sway you, if you'd like to hear it.
What? You never really explained what kind of magic you do. I don't know if you're a warlock or a sorcerer.
I am a warlock. And he sort of looks around at the party as he says it to gauge a reaction, because he doesn't, like, he figures you all know, but he's not sure.
Nani?
He says, I am still atoning for some of the things I did when I first received Well, not these powers, but powers similar to these. I entered into a pact by, I would say, misunderstanding, although I had an idea that what I was doing was going to end up poorly, but I thought that I was strong enough, smart enough to get around it. I ended up doing some things that I'm not proud of, and I stopped using magic altogether at some point. Tried to help people. I found a satyr who was sold into slavery. I purchased him, found a scroll, took him back to the Feywild, and was rewarded there by one of the Archfey that broke my contract with the original patron that I had.
Who was it?
He didn't give me their name, but I trusted him. I would have done anything to get out of the pact that I had. So now, I have a tie to the Feywild. That is where I found you.
About that, I think I might have a better tie to the Feywild than you do now.
Okay.
Did you know? He was in my mind.
You had said it was Seluna, but I don't know. I was trying to help you explore that. It didn't add up for me.
We went to the Feywilds, and I figured out who it really was. It was Shar.
Are you okay?
It's not Shar anymore. So that's
Sounds
good,
like good news.
I guess.
But are you okay?
I'm doing better. I think we're all doing a little better. But I will cast my Eldritch Blast in my hand, and before it was like a dark purple, and now it's that like vibrant green. Now I am packed with Stamina.
Really?
Well, she did kind of kick my ass, but I think we're on our good side now.
Well, that's something. As long as you're okay.
I'm okay now, and I'll go and give him a hug.
He reciprocates. He takes it for a second and then puts his arms around you. I'm glad you came back. I missed you.
I missed you, but I am glad I got out. You kept me locked away for a long time.
Yes. I was trying to protect you. He looks over at Vonik when he says it. Seems you are quite capable of protecting yourself now.
With the help of really good friends. I did take this, and I'm sure you've known it's been missing, but I'll hand the pocket watch.
He just sort of has half a grin, and he closes your hand over it. You keep it.
I do really like it. I have been working on something of my own power.
Do tell.
I don't know if it was residual effects or what, but something awakened. I was playing with the watch one night. starting to manifest powers of my own. I think a little bit. It just feels a lot different than what I'm used to.
Come, and he takes you down to the practice room. Show me.
I will. I'll cast Firebolt,
Okay.
and then I will look up at him. That's a little new. I didn't know I could do fire.
And it feels different.
This feels like it's. Whereas my other spells, I feel like the energy is given to me. This feels like it's coming from me.
That's exciting.
And I will. I'll cast protection from evil and good on him.
Okay.
This is another thing. Obviously, I didn't think as a warlock I could do this, but and then there'll be just like a glow around him.
He just sort of looks at himself.
Feels decent, doesn't it?
Very interesting. How did this occur? Do you know?
I don't know. You know, we worked on these watches and the clock so often. I was just messing with it one night, and I don't know. It's like I had an awakening. Something clicked, and I could feel a connection to something inside myself.
It's very interesting. Do you think... Do you think it has something to do with your Kalistar heritage, or the fact that this Shar was with you? Do you...
I honestly, I've thought about that. Shar was controlling my Kalish, the quarry. I thought that's where my power was coming from. And it was always odd that I could always talk to her. But now I do have my original quarries back. Nosh. And she seems to know a little bit about where I come from. Not a lot, but a little.
Well, if there's any way I can help, I gladly will.
Yeah, if maybe we could help me try and find some answers, that'd be amazing. You have a network of people.
Sure.
I guess when I always was told from Shar that my family abandoned me, but I don't think that's true. Obviously, she was lying to me my whole life, but now I just don't know, and I want answers to those questions.
So you're trying to find your birth parents?
You will always be my father. But yes, I would like to know where I come from.
Well, if I have the time, I can certainly make some inquiries.
I would greatly appreciate that.
Of course. So, what kind of plan do you have to allow me to have this time?
Well, first we need to deal with the assassin. We have to find a way to do that, and I think we've got something going, but maybe a few more iterations of the plan.
So yeah, he'll spitball with you guys. What are you guys thinking? Because I want to know what you guys want to do for this.
Step 1, kill him. Step 2, body, cinder blocks on feet, into ocean. Step 3, profit.
I'll just pipe a Tempest. It's clear that you're, well, what's the word? Compromised. For one reason or another, he's aware of who you are, and as you say, the Aegis is very thorough in their investigations. I assume you don't want them snooping around here. We may have to set fire to literally everything that you own and wipe out all trace of you. I do think that there's merit to leading him astray and leading him into a place that's away from any other prying eyes. Mouse, you think you can get him to another plane of existence once we've taken care of what we need to?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
I don't see any way that this goes where I am free to just go back to the life as I have now.
If we just take him out before he gets here.
Where is
Do you think
he
the
now?
Aegis... That we don't know.
So
All we have to do is intercept him on the way here, right?
I mean, if it depends on where's the earliest you can intercept him.
Is there a way that we could find out where he's coming from? I mean,
You don't know. That was not information you were given. You would assume that he is either going to come via through the port or through the Aegis itself.
and either way, like, those aren't places that we want to fight.
Yep.
Do we know if these like high-ranking dudes got any like get-out-of-jail-free cards? As in the sense of like they have an escape or they're always able to get away because of something, an item that the Aegis gives them, like a button that they push and they teleport back home. Or
well, I mean, you know that the high-ranking dudes tend to be capable wizards. So
if they're just capable wizards, I think we're fine. If he's gonna get away no matter what, we might be elbow-noed. If he can't get away, how far away is his house from the wall?
his house, I mean, it's within walking distance to the wall. It's inside the city still, so
Yeah, how tall is the wall?
say 20 feet.
Okay. Mouse, can you cast fly?
I cannot.
I
I do not have
can.
that spell.
You've got fly.
Yes.
How long does fly last again? 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
You have to touch me to cast it, right?
Yes.
Okay. You can get away really easy because you can change the way you look. We can just ambush him. He's the only one we really care about, right? If we take him out, the others will come for him. Only two of us need to do this. Go ahead.
You would know, Jace in particular, would know that he will likely be with his entourage.
Yes. Yeah, he'll have an entourage, but they'll follow him. For this next part I'm about to say, which is we catch his whereabouts as soon as he enters the city. We find somewhere on the route that's close to the wall. He casts fly on me, and he leaves. I will wait for him, and I will run out, and I will grab him, and I will cover his mouth with one of my hands, and I will fly him over the wall. And he can't cast spells without being able to talk, right? So if I pin his arms and cover his mouth with my other hand, and there's no way he overpowers me, I fly over the wall, meet you guys on the other side, we carry him far out, and we cut his head off.
You don't
I'm not
think
much
like
of a spellcaster, but I think I've seen our casters cast spells without using their mouth every time.
Yeah, but if I
Yeah.
pin his hands in his mouth, how does he cast spells?
But if he does have a
like 5 or
team of
6
other
dudes with them.
wizards, they're gonna have the opportunity to stop you.
To what? If we surprise him and I run at full
Get rid of the
speed,
fly spell,
how are they gonna react fast enough to do that?
dispel magic.
Tempest pipes in. I would like to point out that as soon as you cast a spell within the city walls, the eyes of the Aegis will be on you.
Man, the Aegis really needs to go.
I think for any of this to work, we are going to have to go with your original plan of me laying breadcrumbs for them to follow me outside the city.
That doesn't sound as fun, but that's probably right.
Could we lead them? We could charter a vessel back to the pirates, lead them there. We would have insane numbers, and frankly, any investigation that might lead that way would end with like, well, maybe he freaking ran into an entire pirate horde. I mean, at least there's steps between finding his body in another plane of existence and
There's plausible deniability.
yeah. It may be a little extra, but
Yeah,
Or we hire assassins to take them out, and then none of us are a part of it.
it is difficult to leave breadcrumbs over water.
that's true. I mean, they'd have record of.
Generally,
They
when
probably have
someone
some kind
tries
of
to go
track
meet
record.
pirates, they do not leave that flight plan with the dockmaster.
We could just head to. Oh gosh, we could charter straight from Renport to. Let's see. There's like nothing.
Wait a second, it'd be perfectly easy to leave breadcrumbs over water. Are we all idiots? You gotta buy a ticket. They'll have a record of the ticket, and you're a famous guy. If they walk down there and say, "Hey, did Tempest take a boat?" We're the government. They're gonna be like, "Absolutely, he's on this boat on his way to this place." They'll find us no problem.
If we
Like
charter a boat,
Not charter a boat. We could just ride the boat, the liner or whatever.
that just goes to another city.
Well,
None of the Ledric liners are going to go into pirate waters.
well, they could.
Also, the longer this
If we
trail
just-
is, the worse it is. At the end of every day, there's a chance he can make a report.
Is there any like plausible
friends?
reason you would have to, like, where would make sense for you to go, like that would lead him after you? Does that make sense, Tempest? Like, we have to give him a trail. Is there a location that you would like to have some kind of like getaway or some kind of like business opportunity or venture that kind of takes us out of the city a little bit?
I mean, any place that has, well, the jungle to the south, some people say has strong ties to the Feywild, which could be, since that's what he's here for, is to investigate my patron ties. There's a possibility. I mean, if I just leave, he might think that I'm going to commune with whatever patron. I think your best plan of action currently is to go preferably a few hours outside of town into the jungle and set up an ambush for him there.
Yeah.
Then that's the ambush part. Once you kill him, you'll have either hours or a day or so before people notice he's missing. Depending on if he's supposed to check in at any point. We don't know, do we?
I had no idea.
Nope.
No idea how this works.
I mean, we have ways to, if we can kill him, we have ways to make him disappear rather immediately.
All right.
So we just need to get him away, put him down quick, and make sure there's no traces left of the fight or any of his whereabouts, other than he went into the forest.
Sounds good. I think I'm still going to the Feywild after this, though.
We have a good friend there, by the way, that you can check in on, perhaps stay with.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Frankly, he's one of my
We killed
favorites.
his best friend.
Well, I mean, it wasn't our fault necessarily.
It wasn't our fault that we pummeled her to death.
What was his name?
Fribbs? Are you talking about Fribbs?
That guy totally F's.
If you do end up going to the Feywilds, how do I find you?
Well, you can still send messages to me. They will likely arrive there. He looks over at Jace as he says that.
Absolutely.
Who are you going to be with?
I'll find somewhere to settle down.
You said you had a connection to the Fae.
Yes, there's an Archfey there who grants me my abilities. I could maybe find the satyr that I saved. I'm sure they would house me until I found somewhere to live.
Did the sage have a name?
I don't know. Let me check out this name generator real quick.
I gotta look and see if I gave him one or not.
I mean, I was just wondering if we had met him.
Yep. His name was Calgal.
Ah, yes. Didn't meet any Talgals over there. Lots of, All right. Well, we have a semblance of a plan. We somehow lead him away from the city. We need to make sure that your exit is visible. Perhaps, I don't know if there's any way that we could. If you think you could reliably cast a little bit of warlock, brouhaha, some voodoo magic goodness, and escape visually but swiftly and safely, he'd have more than enough evidence to point us out of this place. We wouldn't want to be with you, of course, if we could help it, but
DM does not follow what you're saying.
so I'm trying to say, I think we have a plan. We just need to make sure that we leave a trail. And I'm thinking, if he could cast some kind of warlock-specific magics as he exits the city, to give the Aegis, hey, clearly something was happening here. It led us that way.
This
And then
is
it would
just
point.
this is just like a secret part of them are coming for this, right?
Yeah.
So if this guy's on the case, the regulator just is disconnecting themselves from it. So
Yeah,
doing that would just only draw more attention, right?
Yeah, that's kind of the sentiment that he gives you. Is I'm not sure casting spells in the city would be of any benefit. It would just
on our way out, very fringe. And so it's because how are they going to know to follow us which direction?
They can be there pretty quickly.
We could also just leave a message with all the servants at the manor. They'll come and talk to the servants, and they'll be like, "Where's he at?" And they'll be like, "Oh, he went to the forest in this direction."
Jace, is there any way you could send a message to him?
There you go. You could send a message right to the guy.
Tell him we're taking my father.
Yeah, that we're
Tell him
taking him.
he's
Tell him that we're
dead.
taking him.
don't
It
know
should-
that
How many
you
people
are
know that I left?
familiar with him. What was that?
I'll look to Tempest. How many people know that I've been gone?
Well, obviously all the staff here know that you're gone. What beyond that do you mean?
In the city, I know pretty. Not a lot of sway here.
I mean, people
Is it
know
well
that you
known?
were gone. I just told them you went on a trip, if they were to ask. But not many asked. And those that did seemed more like a passing comment rather than an actual interest.
Yeah, you kept me locked up way too long. Nobody knows me.
Well, boys, let's enact one of these plans. I say we just leave a message with the manor people. We head out there. He heads out there.
Let's
then we
just
head
tell
out there.
everyone that we're going on a trip to the woods together.
We're going
Camping.
camping
Hunting.
We're going camping.
to commune with the spirits of the
And
woods.
if anyone comes asking, tell them exactly where we are.
He he walks up to you, Saturn and Vonic, and sort of looks at both of you as he says this. He says, "Doesn't seem that I will be able to do anything with this information, but I trust you will." And he holds out a piece of paper for either one of you to grab. And he
Fuck
says,
it.
he lets you take it, and he says, "These are some of the people who have helped to fund the thing that I was looking into."
I'll look up at Vonic.
I hadn't yet decided what to do with these names, whether to just out them publicly or something else. Some of them probably would not. Some of them probably would respond to being outed publicly. Some of them probably would not. But
I will-
I've already got a
leave it to you
plan, my
now.
guy.
I'll
And
hand up the list to Vonic. Holding
I'll
on
pinch it
to
out of his hand.
We're
Okay.
holding on to it together, and I'll look up at him. Whatever you decide to do, this is your best. I got your back.
Yes. I take those names.
I was only
I
able
stow
to get,
them away for
was
just a
only able
minute.
to get 5 names thus far. I'm sure there are more, but those are the ones I acquired. I believe, from my understanding, they were giving money and then expecting some return on investment. It seems that the return they were owed is not what they received, as a lot of it was kept by the other people that are closer to the actual events. But there you have it.
Fantastic.
I'm not even sure all of them know exactly what it was they were funding, but that's all at your discretion now.
We'll finish this for you.
I
You
appreciate
go to
it.
the Feywilds. Finish this. Do you have anything in the house that could help us fight this wizard group?
He looks down at his hand, and he has a ring on that you've always seen him wearing. But he takes it off and hands it to you. He says, "Yes, this could help you with this and anything you choose to do afterwards."
Whatever finger he had it on, I'll put it on the same finger.
Okay, so you take it willingly?
Yep.
Okay. So you see it as you put it's sort of it's still at sort of greenish has greenish inlay on it, and when you put it on it's still green, but it's a little bit different shade of green that almost matches your new Eldritch Blast color.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll put it, since you took it willingly, it is already like sort of bonded to you and awakened, and I will put it in your bag here in just a second.
You got a mood ring.
Yep.
You got a mood ring. Yeah.
Yes, dude.
I used to love mood rings. Those things were sick.
Oh, I'm sad, I guess.
Yeah. Dang, I am sad. It got me.
Oh,
Giving each other things. I did steal your cloak. Do you want it back?
You can keep it. It looks good on you.
I mean, it does suit me.
you can keep it.
I go, okay, guys, we kind of have to go. Now's a good time to leave, I think.
Right now?
Before he shows up. I mean, we don't know when exactly he's showing up, right?
Yeah, in like a day, right?
I mean,
So, it's in
yeah,
your
so
bags?
it's Tuesday. We found out Tuesday would be sometime next week, and I think today is Thursday, right, Isaac?
So we got some time.
If you, at least a
alright.
couple days.
Yeah, we don't gotta leave right now. We could be comfortable for a day.
But I want to go check out the forest.
Animals are gonna be there whether we go there tonight or tomorrow.
It would be
I wanna
nice to
go see
sleep in my own bed again.
Of course.
And there's
Anything you
another
want.
reason to stay. All right. Wait a minute. One more thing. If you know how to get in contact with Gin, I'd like that information too.
Sure. And I says I'll write down what I do and I'll give it to you tomorrow.
Fantastic. All right, I'm good now.
Did that show up in your inventory, Joe?
Yeah.
You can attune to it pretty quickly. So over a short rest or whatever time you're here.
I'm gonna tune to it. Jeepers creepers. It's really strong.
Jeepers creepers.
While we're here, I'll spend as much time as I can just telling Tempest everything we've been doing.
Okay. Yeah, he's particularly interested to hear about your trip to the Feywild. And he's like, I'm going to be going there soon, I think.
Wait,
You have a couple of
do you
friends out
age?
there.
Do you age slower in the Feywild? Is that how it works?
No, I don't think so. I mean, well, it depends on if you come back and the time is warped, you will appear to have aged more slowly.
That's what I'm saying. So he could totally just stay there until everyone who was a part of this is dead in like a couple of years, and then he comes back out and he's like, time to restart where I left.
Yeah, I mean, if he were able to find a way to control the time warp,
He could ask that favor of his patron. Could his patron do it?
you don't know.
Ah, now see, he's got a scheme. You got a scheme to get back.
More scheming.
More scheming.
But then he comes back and it's like 40, 20, 40 years from now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
In 20 or 40 years from now, if he was the same age, then him and Saren are going to get along. I'm Saren. God dang it. They're going to get along great because they're going to be the same age. They're going to be like best bros, dude. Got a whole lifetime of stories to tell each other.
He comes to you, Saturn, and says, "If you, I have a bit of gold stored away. I was going to spread it amongst the staff and tell them to have a good life. But if you need anything, I would like to make sure you're okay first."
I'm not wanting. We do pretty well. Have you heard
Okay.
of our group, the Nameless Few? Has it
Nameless
reached
Few.
over here yet?
So I,
Let's roll a d20.
I could use some of that gold there.
10 minutes
So-
ago, we were like, we're really inconspicuous. No one's heard of us.
I can't say I've heard of it.
We are a group without a name.
But we've done so many awesome things.
Well, one day, our tales will be told in the Feywilds, as far as the Feywilds, so keep your ears open.
I will.
Tempest, you mentioned that you were trying to protect Saturn. What were you trying to protect him from?
Well, not to put too fine a point on it, people like Atren Gul.
Specifically that. Alright. And,
Did you know Jace's father?
What was
Or
your father's name?
Jarvin Brechtold. From, north of Bloomshire. Place called,
Says,
what
seems
was
like-
it called? I don't remember what it's called.
what are you
Lowbrook.
trying to remember?
Lowbrook.
Says, I can't say I do. What did he do?
He was involved in, well, smuggling people is often looked down upon, but we were sort of an underground, I don't know, it's an underground ferry, you know, something like that. Sounds not something better. Something that must sound better than underground ferry, underground shipping vessel. Yeah, I'll come up with it later. We'd regularly assist warlocks in escaping the eyes of the Aegis and find greener pastures.
I had heard of such things happening. I did not know anyone within the trade itself. But I am glad they exist.
Well, should you need any assistance in the future, we do exist.
He just nods at you.
Tempest, you also mentioned that you initially made a pact with an entity that you regret.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Do you know who they were, or even just from where they came?
From pieces I've been able to get together, I believe it was a devil of some sort from the Nine Hells. But
Okay.
I don't know its
Oh.
actual name.
I may have had a relation enter into something similar, though I don't know it was devilish.
Well, then, I wish you luck with figuring that out.
Thank you.
It was no small feat.
I'm sure it wasn't. Well, shall we prepare for our journey ahead of us?
Sure. I will take tomorrow to let the staff all know that they are done working here, at least. And then you should probably leave ahead of me a day or so. And I will meet you in the jungle.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. So you guys can take another long rest if you need it. You guys head out. The next day he does like go around and talk to all the staff that are there, and they're all different levels of excited and sad. But he's taking good care of them. They won't have to work anymore.
Yeah.
He figures he's going to be in the Feywild. He knows gold is no good there. He's giving what he has left to the staff that work there.
Like how much?
You don't know.
I mean, I'll take a little bit.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. I get it. It's your dad. You don't want. Yeah, I get it.
It's also
cool.
like it's also like 1,000 gold or 500 gold. You would never have to work again in this world, right? So like,
if you spent it wisely.
Yeah.
If you didn't blow it all betting on
on the ponies.
on handball.
Listen, betting it on handball
you gotta make investments.
served us very well. All right.
Some of you.
Some of us, indeed. All right.
So yeah, he does.
Well.
He goes around and talks to all, like, every member of the staff, and like hands them basically like a coin purse. And then you guys are leaving a day ahead of him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys are. What are you doing in the jungle? What are you looking for? Like, how far into the jungle are you going? What are you looking for? Like, advantageous terrain.
thick-
What are you doing?
What's a good, really like thick spot for like shrubbery, where like shrubbery and trees are? That's a good spot.
Yeah, if there's any way that we could even lead him underground, like if there's any kind of cave system or something like that, or either that or some kind of like
underground with casters.
That doesn't sound
Really
fun.
Well, fireballs. Think maybe more open.
or if maybe we can find some kind of like valley of sorts.
Or just a clearing, just a good sized clearing.
I mean, honestly, if we could find a point where we could get them to go into an area where they have to be close, mouse, if you're okay with it, we could just bombard them.
Rain down hell.
I can barely hear you, Joe.
He's asking if you'll kill your fellow members of the society.
So, how I feel, I don't want to take on the actual Aegis, but these guys are bad news, and that's okay. I don't have a problem with that.
I think a good
Very-
spot would be a nice
very
thick area of
neutral.
shrubbery and trees. I think that's a good spot. Give
But
us a
I
good
don't
spot
want to fight
hide.
the Aegis. If you end up fighting the Aegis, I am not going to help with that.
We're out. If we could funnel them to something, I think that'd be a good, if we can get them
I think we're about to cross that line, but
the bunch.
to bunch, yes.
So
Bunch.
let me go ahead and have everybody
What?
just roll
What
me.
the freak?
This is this is the jungle. Everyone, roll me a d20.
Yo, can you
This
turn
is why
the
there's so
fog
many
down a little
jungles.
bit?
This is why there's so many jungles in this world. He found one awesome jungle map. And he's like, I gotta get some value out of this thing. There's a jungle right outside this coastal town. He's like, ah.
19 for
Everywhere
for
jungle.
hands. I got 19.
What am I rolling? Survival?
It's a D20.
Just a
just roll a
D20? Oh, excellent.
Oh, much better. Actually, see.
I don't know what I rolled.
Yeah, if we could lead them to like a
Pop up.
choke point, that'd be.
Didn't
preferable.
even work. I threw the hell out of that die. I rolled a 2.
Okay, well,
Working-
one of you got a 19, so lucky for that. This was just to sort of, between the discussions all of you have had with everyone else about what you would know about Atren Gul. So you would know 19 is pretty good. So you don't know everything, but you know quite a bit.
There's no stuff.
Just from this is from what you've picked up, that intuition. Where is it? You know he's going to come. He's, from all the conversations you have, this is what your group has figured out. He's going to have the Emancipators on this continent is a group of 5 people led by Atren Gul.
Including him?
Do what?
Including him?
Yes.
Okay.
They're
Total of 5.
he is a obviously he's going to be some kind of caster. One of the other 5 is going to be a caster of some kind, or 2 2 of the other 5 are going to be some sort of arcane casters. He's going to have a divine caster, and he's going to have a like a brawler of some kind.
How do we know this?
Just
I just know this.
I wouldn't
Get
say
it
any
right.
one of you knew this. This is just from all the
Excuse me.
conversations that like Jace has overheard, and what Tempest has gathered information wise over the course of his life. I just had you guys roll to see how much.
His is a
So-
double agent.
Yep.
That is one of them.
That might be this and this. And what time did you guys say you were going to be there?
Yes, wonderful.
The night before this, before a long rest, I will cast counter spell into my ring. That's the spell story.
Okay.
Yeah, also, I'd like to level up so I can change some of my spells.
Well,
So-
that's a bummer. All right. Get rid of these guys.
Guys, if we can find a spot to like corner him, I think that's a good idea.
The idea.
Find like a big rock or like a side of a cave that doesn't go all the way in.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be in the back of a tiny closed-off cave.
Well, or more like a giant rock that kind of like curves open a little bit.
I'm a
to, like,
giant.
corner
I'm a
him.
giant man. Indoors are not fun for me.
It doesn't have to be a roof. It just needs to be
I'm a man.
a spot to corner him.
Where's Jace?
Where is Jace?
Oh, I think you're Monka Prime.
Yeah, that's
There we go.
right. What's up, dude?
Yeah, that's what it was. It was because you were in monkey form last time. It like showed up as the monkey instead of Jace. In the
Yes.
unique.
And I'm a flying monkey at that.
Gotta turn off flying. There we go. Okay, so you guys can kind of set up how you want this to go. You can like which direction is the city and where you're setting up. So you guys can look at that and discuss that while I get all the other like figures and stuff set up.
Because they're coming.
Which way are they coming from?
You tell me. We can just use this map as a reference. So if you want them to, like, if you want, because basically you guys had a day to find whatever terrain you wanted to find. So
What if they like come from that way and they hit this T in the jungle?
Are they just going to come walking, just like waltzing through?
I mean that is the plan. Is that they're going to find out that he went this way, and he's going to try to leave enough of a trail that they will be able to find him.
I propose that we allow them to hit this T in the path where we're all standing, and we arrange ourselves around it.
So yeah, what if we hide around, kind of like sort of split?
Yeah, we could surround them up a
Yeah,
little bit.
Yeah, surround them. You come in.
This is the only like lord-looking dude, so that's going to be Tempest.
He's black. Man, I never would have thought that.
Check your inherent biases at the door there, man.
Oh, dang. My Anglo view of the world, dude.
Heaven. That.
Whoa, you shocked me.
Samuel L. Jackson looking at her here, you know?
He disguised himself on the way out.
I'm tired of this ages.
And over the
Rex
course
man
of,
is beset on all sides.
over the course of the first day, Tempest also tried to impress upon you that this is not going to be easy. This is a tall task. Like I know we talked about it a little bit last session as well, but this is not going to be like, you're going to have to do something. You're going to have to get a little lucky and have some decent strategy here to take on these guys, because they are not simple monsters. They are people tasked with finding and ridding the world of warlocks.
World of Warlock.
So
TPK, here it comes.
Well, this could be a good
never had a
reset.
proper TPK.
Tempest has said that he will help. He will assist. So you are getting him as an ally in this fight.
Okay. Well, I think a good plan, if anyone wants to follow this, is to hide here and here in these two spots. Then we can go around, flank them from these two sides.
Okay.
From these two sides.
Okay. Sure.
We can have some
Flank.
people on.
Flank them, but make sure that the casters aren't like on their own.
Yeah.
Whenever they show up,
if
I'll
we
try
pin 'em in the-
to lock down the casters. I can cast
I think,
on person.
and pinning him like here.
As long
is
as
a
we
good
can, as
spot.
long as I can get this drop on them.
And if we get all
they
the way
don't know
around
it's
them-
coming, they can't use a reaction, correct?
If they are surprised.
Yeah, if we can surprise them, I might be able to lock down maybe one or two of the casters, maybe lethal.
Actually, no, they still. I mean, they don't get a reaction, but they still would be able to attempt a save.
Yeah, they can save, but
Right.
they can't do counter.
Counterspell it.
This is.
Alright, boys, how's this
That'd be
sound?
perfect.
Yeah, we can get him from here.
Yeah, I think I can try and get 3. I can try going for all 3 casters.
Nice. If there's a brawler, I can take the brawler, or I can pin the leader down. I don't know what you guys want.
I think
Try
there's
to,
also
You tank, and I'll try to just if anyone gets on one of our casters, I'll get on that one.
then
I think I should
Alright.
stay hidden as much as possible because
think-
if I
I
go
think-
down, we ain't getting out of here in time.
well, I think we're gonna need your big boom if we open this up, and I can lock down 3 of them. I think simultaneously you just need to go ahead and throw at least 1 fireball.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
try
because-
that, but they will probably counterspell most of what I throw.
They won't be able to see.
They
you
won't be
the
able
first
to.
time.
It'll be a surprise.
All right.
We get a round of. Well, hopefully we get a round of.
We'll get the hold person, the fireball, and then we'll come out and we'll start taking them on. Also, I want to say that leading up to them getting there, I am going to prepare the things I will need to prepare. Everything except for getting big. I'll save that for.
I will have my sprite go invisible and fly up and be watching for when they start coming in and relaying information to us.
Okay. Well, I had my encounter ready, and I guess I didn't save it, so I got to build it again. Hold on, just a second.
Okay, I have another plan as well. We could try and hide the casters back here, a little further back. They can still hit
No,
them.
we're grouping them up, baby.
D&D Beyond.
What about D&D Beyond?
It's not saving his encounter either.
How dare it?
It's a bug. How dare?
Feature. It's a feature.
I bet you there's a website that was developed by one dude who does this job just fine.
I looked at. I don't remember. There's that more purple, more better, or whatever. That's the one that was popping up.
Oh, the character sheet? Oh
Yeah.
my god, yeah. His character sheet is still just like... I pulled it up the other day and was playing with it. It's awesome.
Yeah. For my encounters, I use 5e tools. That one seems to be the best. Keeping it organized. Pop out
Yeah.
the window is real easy.
Yeah.
Are you linked in the?
I can
No,
accidentally
that I-
send giant jaguars at you.
Yeah.
But that wasn't from 5e tools, so that didn't count.
That wasn't their fault.
That was a homebrew one.
That thing I linked was just a... I typed in average health of a fighter D&D 5e, and the first thing was like a threat forum. So I clicked that. Some guy goes, "Here's the website you need," and it was just like a perfect.
Oh, look at that.
Tells you the average health at any level.
Cool.
Okay, well, while we're playing, I'm gonna try and grab some like leaves and stuff because I have a plan. I want to try and disguise myself as like a rock, so when I get in my shell, I kind of look like a rock.
Do you know? Wait, you're a turtle already. You'll blend in so incredibly well.
I know.
We can make you really small, and then you can look like a real turtle.
If you can pull in all your arms and limbs in your head, you'll be solid.
Well, that's why I'm
We
grabbing all
can
the
just-
shrubbery, so that
We
way I
can
blend in a
reduce
little
him
bit
in
better.
size, and then he can look like a real turtle.
I think Merton liked to sit back and read a lot of action books.
Action movie books.
From
Action movie books
From
are the
this-
best books.
from this Goliath named Arnold Goliath Nager. And
Yeah.
so before he gets into here, he gets some grease and he greases up his face and
He couldn't see me.
playing.
Come here.
He goes bare chested.
Kill me, I'm here.
Yummy.
What are you waiting for? Which way are they coming from? Which way is the city?
They are coming from this way.
Okay.
I think, right? I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? But it's just a matter of like they'll approach the T, and then we're going to attempt to kind of surround them on three sides. I think.
Yep. That's my plan, at least.
And if possible, I'd like to be with Merton and Vonic to kick this off.
All right.
I see a TPK happening here.
Let's participate.
You know what, Ray? I don't like how pessimistic you are, but
No
Whoa.
way.
Well,
I'm gonna crush this guy's head. I'm gonna tear him in half.
Yo, when we're done tonight, I gotta ask you, Michael, about this 5e tools. I'm looking at it. This thing is dope.
Love it.
Also, Joe, I have to ask you about fantasy football.
Oh boy. I want to sit in on that conversation. Okay. All right. So, arrange yourselves how you're going to be arranged and where you want Tempest.
I'm gonna move my character real quick.
Merton and
I'm hanging over here.
oh, okay, you're with me then.
Is that you up there on the rock?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on the
I'm
rock.
right
I,
here. I'm gonna go
I don't
get
care
Trevor.
where we're at. I just need to be within.
We're back.
I just need to be within 30 feet of you.
Tree.
Actually, no, I gotta.
Yeah, this is all you have days to set this up. So you're gonna get this, and then I'm gonna give everyone advantage on a stealth check.
Oh no, only advantage?
Yep.
Only
That's not good.
advantage.
We want Tempest to just stand out here in the middle like an idiot.
Here I am. Come get me.
Set up a campfire, make it look like he's been. Make a little
Yeah,
lean-to. Have a little lean-to set up. Make it look like he set up camp here.
We want them to walk uphill into dark side. Is what we want these guys to do, Isaac.
Uphill into
Maybe-
what?
Uphill into darkness. You know what I mean? Like, I'm putting it in Dota terminology so you understand. We don't want to roll.
Oh,
We just
into
want them
fog.
to,
I see.
yeah,
Yeah.
into fog, into the
Uphill without vision.
uphill without vision.
And we have Aegis.
Yeah, and we have Aegis.
And you want them to all be grouped very tightly, and you want
Yep.
Enigma with
Yeah.
Refresher at the top of the hill.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you're you're really knowing exactly what I want.
This is what we want, Isaac. Make it happen, okay?
We have vision of them, obviously. And we're really coordinated, like all our enemies, but not us.
Okay, are you leaving Tempest out in the
No,
open
we are not.
as bait?
No, we're
No,
not.
I want Tempest to come to the other side of this tree next to me.
Highlight it.
Like right over here.
See, the fact that you had to ask to highlight, that means our stealth is great.
Yeah, dude. Look at these guys. They look like a bunch of goons, dude.
No checks required, my dude.
Let's go, guys.
Okay, so everyone highlight for me where you are, just so I know.
Aha, you'll never find us.
Or I guess I could just do this. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, you can just click on us, right?
Well, I can hit tab and see.
Or hold tab. Just hit tab and you see all the names.
Okay, so we got
Jace awoken.
who is this?
Jace has awoken.
I have woken up. Ready to whoop some ass.
Is
Dang,
everyone,
Tetsu's
Oh yeah!
is everyone where they want to be?
We're
Testuzmo's
I am
out
now.
on an island here.
Yeah, Tetsu's like all alone.
I'll be
I
fine.
thought we were jumping at him here in the middle here.
Well, I'm
Be
arranged. I use
over
it.
here. I
use
want to
range
be
attacks.
next to somebody.
I'll run up to them.
We're gonna let
Sniper
them.
for me.
I thought we had talked about this.
This is why I was letting you talk about it as long as you wanted to talk about it.
I thought I knew the plan. Apparently, I don't. Let's refresh.
they're walking up into this fizz.
Into right here. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And we've got them surrounded on 3 sides. We delta
Okay,
formation
perfect.
them.
All right. I was just making sure. It just seemed like
Flying V, Mighty Ducks. Let's go.
doesn't Tetsu's throw javelins?
As they're coming up, we slowly quack. Just to add some intimidation to it.
Yeah. Ducks are the most fearsome of birds.
Okay.
Should see the way they eat.
Yeah.
Right there. Right there's good.
Emilio Estevez pops out of the jungle.
Okay.
Emilio!
Point is, we're well hidden. Okay.
Yeah, we're well hidden.
If we can like assist each other, who's good at stealth? I'm not very good at it. Anyone
Yeah,
skilled
one
in
guy
stealth?
walks around and sets us all up in the perfect
Yeah,
spot.
or somebody with good perception can say, "Oh, I see you.
Oh, I have good perception.
Do better."
Yeah, we'll test it out.
I
Yeah,
got plus 6
better.
perception. And stealth. Wait,
This
no,
is
no,
for,
stealth.
I mean,
Plus
I'm
2
giving you,
stealth.
you all get advantage. No matter what kind of armor you have, you just get advantage. But this is for
Alright,
the on the night roll, right? So you, if after someone looks at you, you might shift as they go back to their position. So unless somebody
Oh, good
has like pass without trace or something, this is what you get.
Vonic is not stealthy.
We,
I am not stealthy.
Oh no.
I'm doing the Arnie, like, predator preparation stuff.
Vonic's more of
I got a
a.
nat 20.
Hey.
26.
I got 26 too, but I got nat 20.
And you heard me earlier, right, Isaac?
Do what?
I want to set up everything but getting big. So I want to already be a werewolf. I want to already have my rune activated and everything.
Okay.
Days for this. We could set up a trap, like hole in the ground and they fall in.
Oh, we totally could. Yeah, if we do
Yeah.
have days, yeah. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, we have days and
Oh,
days.
yeah.
Who has mold earth?
We're in the jungle.
I
It's soft
don't-
ground.
I don't.
I have molders.
Of course.
do that-
Good
Dude,
job.
we're mold earth
if
on a
if
trap.
we do that and they notice it, then they know they're about to be attacked. And they're gonna know to counter spell.
We do.
Any less obvious than our poor stealth roll.
Yeah, our stealth is terrible. I already.
Your
as
stealth
soon
is,
as
it's a group stealth check, so it's not like if someone gets a 1, they're automatically found. It's balanced out by everyone's.
no.
Alex,
But I just like as soon as you
Isaac.
said there's a stealth check, I was like, God damn, I gotta set something else up, dude.
mine
I
were
might,
plus
as well,
3
I might as
each.
well have fur that glows in the dark for how bad my stealth is.
Mine
Okay,
were
so
plus 3 each, so 16 for me.
16. Okay, so what did everyone
no.
get? We got a 10 from Vonic,
10.
14.
At 20.
I got an 11.
Mouse.
26.
11, 26, at 20. Okay, so on average, you guys are like really quite high. Probably in like 18. Yeah, so they are not going to notice you as they come up. So your
Fantastic.
your familiar is giving you the information. The one leading it, you would assume, is Atren Gul, which is this fellow here. And you can tell like who's what. This is the divine caster, as he has like a symbol of a
He's
deity.
holy.
This is the brawler, and these are the other two casters. So the brawler is on this side, and then the divine caster's in the back. These two casters are flanking, and they are, I mean, they're being careful as they come through. Where I'll start walking them, and then you tell me what is happening.
How far away did we notice them coming?
Just
You've seen them for a while because
we talked about
Saturn
before.
is
Do you want me
familiar
to
with.
open up with a fireball? Is that what we decided?
We're gonna
Yeah,
hold.
just
Joe's
go
gonna
on the
hold
fireball,
person.
or go on the hold person.
Yeah,
Joe's gonna
whatever.
hold person.
I think we do
Fireball
it
goes in.
simultaneously.
Yeah.
Also,
So it's both just boom.
if we knew that they were
I'll
coming,
mind link with Mouse, and I'll say go, and then
There
we
we go.
both watch it.
and if we knew that they were coming, like I'm gonna make sure that Vonik and Merton are hasted in time for me to prepare my own volley on this initial thing.
Nice. And then we'll start this when they get about right here.
Okay, so let's go ahead and roll initiative for everyone, so I can have a turn order. I'll have to roll initiative a bunch of times, I think, for this one.
16.
17 for Tesmo.
Is this initiative? Yes,
17.
20.
It's for 3. Yikes.
He's ready.
Tempest did not roll great initiatives. Well, who's let's see, I'll just roll.
I rolled 15 on my initiative.
Oh, natural 20 on that. Natural 20 for the bad guys, so they're going to get to go first after the surprise round. So who's...
Wait, I got a 22. Did they beat me?
let me look.
Not that it really matters. I'm waiting
Yep,
for
they did.
the thing to go.
Okay, so it's Merton first. Is that right?
Yeah, probably. But I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Right. This is just for the once the initiative happens. So 22.
Are we gonna get
in-
one action, or are we gonna get like a
We're-
round?
You'll get a round.
Okay.
You're gonna get a surprise round because you've had time to set this up. So Merton goes first. And then Jace, is that right?
I rolled a 20. Yeah,
Or I
dirty.
guess bad guys go first.
Bad
And
guys.
And Jace. And
Do we have an idea, with the kind of casters, do we have an idea what kind of damage they're gonna be throwing out? We got like divine and caster, and that's all we got there, right?
you know, there's a divine caster and 2 arcane casters. Well, 3 if you count Atren himself. Atren, Atren's kind of a mystery. You know that he is capable hand to hand, because you guys rolled a 19, but he is essentially a caster.
Well, if we know if one of these guys is like he really likes acid or fire or whatever.
That you don't know. I mean, fire is very popular. Fireball is a big thing. Lightning bolt is a big AOE. But it's up to you what you want to guess at. So Jace, and then what was yours, Tez Tuzmo? 17?
17, yep.
Okay, so then Tez. Then
16 for me.
16 for Saturn.
Oh, I don't remember what I got. I got a
You got a 17. Okay, so you
17.
go before Saturn. Vonic before Saturn. And then is that... Who am I missing? Just mouse? Is that right?
Yeah, 15.
Mouse. And then a Tempest. Okay. Alright, let's see how this goes. I am just as curious as you. Okay. So they are walking. Do-do-do-do. And you're waiting till they get here?
Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay. Begin your surprise round. I'll let you, for this round, I'll let you go in whatever order you want, because like you're waiting for this. But after this round, we'll go into regular initiative.
Yeah, I'm casting hold first.
Okay,
Fourth
on who?
Atren.
Before you do, I'm gonna twin spell. I want to do this.
And you have who hasted?
I have Merton and Vonic hasted.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it, because that'd be huge. I'm going to twin spell Mind Sliver. And I'm going to do it on Atren Gul and whichever one you're going to hold person on.
I'm gonna hold person Atren Gul. That
Well,
the one that he's.
I will tell you that as soon as somebody casts a spell, they're going to get reactions, but they still won't be able to counterspell anyone they don't see yet.
Oh.
So do with that information what you want. They still may not do anything, but like once they are attacked initially, they're going to know something's up.
Okay, I guess yours is more important than I thought. I was going to try to make it easier for you, but if there's a chance that they could counter you, then...
I don't know if they see me.
They don't. This is pure surprise, baby.
You're surprised. Alright, if that's the case, then let's do this. Because
Do it.
we stealthied. We
Yeah, I rolled
stealthied.
a 26.
We stealthied real good. Alright,
Okay.
I'm going to twin spell Mind Sliver and hit Atren and... we'll pick one of the casters that you were going to hold.
Mm-hmm.
The arcane-looking guy here in the back.
Okay.
So I need a... Frick, actually, this is not a good idea. Never mind. All right, you do your thing. It's not a good idea. You go. My
Okay,
bad.
so who are you holding?
I am gonna hold this Atren.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
Okay.
And the one with the hat.
Okay. And that is a wisdom save?
Wisdom save. What is it? What is it? I was just on the wisdom. Oh, person. Yeah, wisdom. 19.
19. Alright, this is for Atren. He has advantage.
Ow!
Natural 20.
Silvery barbs.
Are you going to silvery
You could
barb
do
it?
that.
Yeah, if I can, I will.
You can use your reaction. That's fine.
Yeah, I will silvery barbs him.
Okay, so he's going to roll again at advantage. Actually, think about this. So you start off by this guy here is going to use his reaction to counterspell your silvery barbs. Because he can see you because you cast
But
a
he's
spell
getting held
first.
person. He could be held before I
he
use
could
my
be held.
reaction.
Okay, let's resolve his roll then. Which is, let's see. It's a +6. He also has advantage, so let's do him.
Oh, he's good.
So he's gonna counterspell your silvery barbs, and I'll roll for the last one.
They're good.
Okay, they all saved against the hold person. Who's up next?
Do I know what the god is of that that divine caster?
Give me a religion check.
Wait a second. Do they sense the direction that he is in? Oh, that's really good. Does he sense the direction he is in because of the magic, or would he still not know where he was because of stealth? And then doesn't counterspell require line of sight?
It does require line of sight, but so does hold person. And
Listen, I played enough Hunt Showdown to know.
This is not Hunt's Showdown. This is D&D. The minute you cast a spell, you are out of your hiding spot.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you recognize the symbol. Do you want me to make it up right now? 'Cause for what purpose are you looking for this?
Is that like the holy god of lightning or the holy god of?
Oh, it's to indicate a damage type.
Yeah.
It is. It's more of a like healing oriented.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So radiant.
Yeah.
Okay. I will. Is it me now?
It's whoever wants
Where's
to
the
go next.
fireball?
Caster's done.
Yeah, I think let's do our AoE stuff.
We need the
Am I
AoE
supposed to
stuff.
throw a fireball now.
Yes.
And I can cast.
I'm waiting for that mind link to come through my head. Say
Yeah.
go.
Well,
He did.
It was to go at the same time.
Okay, so yeah, I throw my fireball at that time. So I'd
So,
be able to
dex
make
save?
it so it hits all of them. Yeah, dex save.
On all
I
of
don't need
them?
dex save. Yeah, dex 18.
It's against magic, so they have advantage. Where did that die go?
Way over there.
I don't know where it went. Yeah, so I'll grab another one. 16. That's a failure, I
A
believe.
fail. Yep,
So
18.
that was Atren. Let's see. The arch
And I'm casting that at level 4, by the way.
are +2. 16. Natural 20.
There's
So
save.
the non-pointy hat guy saves. This is the pointy hat guy. He does not. What's your DC? 19?
18.
18. He doesn't save. The priest. Oh, yikes. This is just a flat roll. So the cleric. Oh, nope, he does not save. And then the battle boy. Does save. Oh, and I forgot the cleric does have advantage, so still does not save. Okay. So only this guy and this guy save. So they'll take
Hey, sorry guys, I'm having a family emergency. I gotta go.
Okay. Good luck with that.
Okay, so 29 if they save, if they didn't save, and 15 or 14 if they did. And should we call it here because we're gonna need everybody.
Yeah, we will call it here. So what is it, 29 or 15?
29 or 14.
Okay.
14.
So I will record the damage and we will call it there.
And I would move further into the trees on my turn too, somewhere like to try to get
14,
distance in the trees.
29. Let's go ahead and do this surprise round. We'll finish the surprise round because Joe's already gone. So
I would move my movement into the trees as far as I can.
okay.
You want
Do
me
it.
to make another stealth check to see how well I can stay hidden as I move?
No, as soon as you cast a spell, you're not hidden anymore. So
No, I mean I'm gonna move into the trees to try to get deeper in to not be seen.
you can try to break line of sight, but they know where you are. You can't unless you have something that gives you the ability to hide as a bonus action. You can't hide again.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to get like further away from them.
Break the
Okay.
line
There
of
we
sight.
go.
Like get behind a big tree.
Yeah, like behind that rock. I'll try to move around it,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn.
Okay. my frames are a little messed up, but I'm just gonna leave them because we're not gonna play that much longer. So who's next?
I guess I'll go. I'm gonna cast Vitriolic Sphere.
Okay,
Deck save, same thing.
on all of them.
On all of them. 20-foot radius sphere.
Okay, here we go. More rolling of saves.
Listen, you don't have to give them advantage. I mean, this is on you. You know what I mean?
There's Atren. What's the DC?
19.
All right, he fails. And then I'll do the fighter guy.
Fighter guy.
He fails.
Okay.
The priesty guy. It's Dex, right?
Priesty guy. Dex. That was correct.
Advantage. 14. 18.
He fails.
And then the two caster boys.
Before last session, these guys would have saved. I was 18 until you made that item better.
Yeah, well, you saved your mom, so that's what happened.
I saved my mommy.
They each have +2, so this is sorcerer, or yeah, that's 9, 6. That was awful. And then pointy hat fellow. They all failed.
All failed. Okay, so they take 10d4 initially, and then 5d4 at the end of their next turn.
Okay.
I'll have to try to write that down and remember that for 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the 10d4. Oh, frame rates, baby. Let's go.
Lagging me out.
Yes, but I don't like that.
Oh, let go. They're fucking freaking the fuck out.
21.
Look at all them ones. Oh, God.
Dude, that's my fault for...
You're gonna have to call me back to that map. I closed Tailspire when we said we were done.
Okay, just a second. Clear the dice.
Dude.
Okay, 21.
Sorry, everybody. That was my bad. And then an additional 5d4, and I'm just gonna drop them over here.
Make a note of that.
An additional 13
At the end of their turn.
at the end of their turn.
Okay.
And then
Alright.
I will do likewise and seek additional cover by just kind of like hopping down.
Okay.
I'm out of line of sight there, I think.
Okay, so we got Tez Tuzma. Well, the 3 melees left, I believe.
Okay.
I'll slowly stroll out. Nice casual walk. I'll rage, and I'll use my bonus move to get up on the healer. Does he have plate mail? What kind of armor is this guy wearing?
The healer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, plate.
Okay.
Him and the fighter guy both wearing thick armor.
Okay, I'm raging, and I'm gonna take Radiant as my other resistance.
Okay.
And I am going to recklessly attack the healer, but
Okay,
not the
that's-
5-10 thing.
Okay, that's this guy back here.
Oh, that's the healer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, well. I don't want to do that then. I'll hit this guy.
Okay.
That's like a coffee?
Yep.
Okay. Then I will -5 plus
Okay.
10. That guy. Recklessly. So there's a 17.
17 does hit.
So you're taking 28 damage.
Hell yeah!
Jeez. You have plus 19.
I did the -5 attack.
Yeah, it's great weapon master.
And here's a second swing. Ooh, 11.
No, you are unable.
And then what's haste give me?
Second,
Oh, sorry.
An extra action.
So I get 2 more attacks.
I think it's a single attack, I believe.
one extra.
Yeah, sorry. I think it's just a single one. I'll double check it. Speed is
That's a
doubled.
20.
20
Did you
that's it.
factor that into your movement, by the way, when you bonus action dashed? No, you didn't bonus action
No,
dash.
whenever I rage, I get a free move.
Okay, because your speed is doubled, 2 AC, an advantage on Dex saving throw, an additional action. The action can be used only to take the attack, one weapon attack only.
Yeah. So it's
Dash,
worth-
disengage, hide, or use an object.
So the third swing is 25 damage. What
All right.
terrible rolls.
Okay.
And I'm going to stand here in a flanking spot. But
All right. So we got
that's it for me.
Tez Tuzmo and Vonic left.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna step out. Oop. 5, 10. Perfect. And I'm gonna hit this guy mainly. I'm gonna do the lightning thing. So I should
Okay.
hit everyone.
Will it
It goes
hit
to-
Merton as well?
'cause it does the 5 feet.
So I think I'm gonna get everyone except for the cast. The.
I'll try and get everyone except for Merton.
Okay. Let's see here.
There's a way to do that.
If you hit him, I'll say you get everyone but Merton and this guy. You can't hit the.
I don't
The
think that there's any
cleric.
way to split it that where you hit.
Told me before I could have resisted lightning damage.
Yeah, and you could have put it right here.
It's almost like you had days to talk about this and then neglected to talk about the things
He
you're going
could
to
have
do
just
in the
gone-
first round.
No,
He
I
could have
forgot about
just
the lightning thing.
Gone on his own.
Okay.
We didn't
Okay.
even know you had the lightning thing. That's the problem. Everything else went off without a hitch.
Yeah, so you'll hit everyone
Yeah, I had
except
to-
Merton and the cleric.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I thought David was going to go in there. I didn't realize he was a rangy.
I'll go in there after I do my 2 rage attacks. Okay. Ooh.
Win there.
So
hit.
27.
Yeah, that hits for sure.
Good. Okay.
Good.
Do
Good.
this plus 9 because it's a range attack. 12 damage. Plus another d6, right? Because it's the lightning. Don't they have to make a save? Don't they have to make a dex save?
Yeah,
That's
they
right.
all have to make a dex save, these 4.
Okay.
So.
if they don't make it, they take fire lightning damage.
They do not get advantage on this because it's not a spell. One of them does save. What is the DC for that?
It doesn't say. No, 15.
Okay, Atren
DC
Gul
is
also
15.
does not save. The fighter. Does. So the fighter saves and this guy saves. What's the damage?
5. They take 5 lightning damage.
That's it?
From the lightning?
5
Yes.
damage.
Okay.
Hey,
From the
Break it.
Magellan attack. Let me see. I think I rolled a 3. didn't I? Yeah, okay.
Well, I'm
12
just talking about
damage,
the lightning
so-
damage.
Alright. Yeah, 5 lightning.
5, okay. I thought it was more than that. Alright. Plus. He saved, so it's plus 2. Oh no!
Oh, hang on. They take 46. Bad. So. Hang on. Take another 3 of these.
Plus 2.
Alright. So,
So
next
it's,
is plus another 7.
12. Okay, so it's plus 2, plus 6. And then this guy is plus 12. Plus 6. Plus 12. Okay. Is that your turn?
I'm gonna throw another one. Except without the lightning this
Right.
time.
Okay, at the same guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
At the, well, no, this time it's gonna be at this guy.
At the leader? Okay,
Yeah. 23.
that'll hit.
So this plus 9. Good. 14.
14. Man, you guys are doing a lot of damage in the first surprise round here. Okay. Is that your turn?
Alright, yeah, that's my turn.
All right, I think Vonic is the last one up.
I am.
Remember, you did say that you were going to kill us with these guys, so.
That is not what I
Right,
said.
and Tempest gets the surprise round too, right?
Yeah, he will.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
What did you
Yeah,
what did you tell him to do?
Fuck them up.
Fuck him up. Use your most powerful spell, brother.
Yeah, if he was going to do some AoE stuff, he would have done it before we rushed in with the melees, right?
Sure. He doesn't really he doesn't really have AoE stuff, so that's fine.
Yeah, so
Oh.
he'll just attack like normal.
He'll
I
just
see that.
whoop some
I
ass.
see that Merton's going for the kill on one of them, so I'm gonna assist on going for the kill. But make me big. Bonus action. I can't do that, right?
Make me big.
Oh.
You got haste. You got haste also.
Yeah, I know I have haste also.
Hey.
Size there. Okay, so who you going at?
The clothy that Merton was attacking.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. First attack.
Oh,
I hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Does 24.
Sweet.
Bruh. Does 24 hit?
I need a D8, 2D6, and a D4?
I got it. I'd have to look.
I know, I'm
remember.
looking it up right now. I'm looking it up right now. It's so frustrating that it didn't just show it at the top. I think that's right. It's the gloves. The gloves is what I don't remember.
The gloves
into
is a
the,
D6.
The Tailspire one.
It's a D6. Yeah, okay. Alright, yes, this is right then. Oh, crap. There we go. $21 damage on the first attack.
Okay.
Can we do a dice clear?
Yes.
Thank
I was
you.
waiting until you rolled that, so I didn't erase whatever you had open.
Yeah. I couldn't find the original D20 I had, and I was like, I think we need a dice clear. Alright, second attack. Got him, no problem.
Does 30 hit?
I don't get the D4 anymore, because I think the D4 is only once per... Yeah, oh, the
Yeah, the
D6.
D4 is the D4 is once.
Yeah.
From this enlarge, and the D6
Okay.
is once, I believe. Something. What's the second?
It's
D6
been a while.
from?
It's been a while since. D6 from the gloves. D6 from giant. From being big. Giant's might.
What's the D4 from then?
The D4 is from. Actually, I'm reading. I should have read this before. That's my
The
bad.
D4. I think the D4 is from when Ray makes you also bigger.
Oh, okay, then minus the D4
So it's a
from the
minus
last
2. And then and you only get the D6 once per round.
Yeah,
So
so
it's
I
just
just
a-
shoot normal.
Yes, it's just D8 and a D6.
D8 and a D6. Fantastic. Oh, that's not great. 12 more damage?
Okay, so with that, she's unconscious. You have knocked her unconscious. She's not dead. She's unconscious.
She's not dead?
Nope.
They're essentially players, not.
Yeah, they are
NPCs.
stronger than
So,
your typical monsters. They don't die immediately upon going unconscious.
And they have a healer. He's got to have something to do, right?
You can hit her again. She'll fail 2 death saves. No, you can't because you used your bonus action to get big. You can use
Well, he
your
has
hasted
haste.
action. Yeah.
Yeah. And attack again. And
You
then
can
I
action
can
surge.
I can action surge and attack again.
Fucking put her to the ground permanently, dude.
Yeah, does she have a normal amount of death saves? I'll just hit. I'll hit
she's,
her.
she's
I'm
like a
gonna,
normal person. Yeah.
then I'm just gonna finish her off.
Okay, so you use 1 attack that gets rid of 2, and then your action surging.
And then I'll action
So you
surge.
have 2 more attacks, and one of them is going to her.
Yes.
Okay, so
Can
she
I?
is
Yeah.
done then.
Yeah. She is done.
Or he. They're all male.
Okay,
He is done.
so- he is done. I finished him.
So you
Now I
have
have
one
one
attack
attack.
left.
Finish him.
On the healer's turn, he's gonna cast Resurrection.
Like, damn.
Grapple with my last? No, I can't grapple with my last attack because it's a secondary part of an initial attack.
No, you can grapple. It's just a regular attack action.
Oh, okay. Then I want to grapple this guy at the front, but I can't because then I'd take a attack of opportunity. Oh no, he gets an attack of opportunity if I walk away, right?
Yep.
That's the healer right
Absolutely.
next to you.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
the
then I'll grapple the healer.
What's the healer
that's-
have weapon wise?
What does he have?
Like a-
He
like a
has-
mace?
Yeah, he says like a mace.
All right. Well, I'm gonna grapple him. So opposed athletics.
Okay.
That was sick. I've got advantage.
I'm pretty sure you grapple him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do too.
Yeah. He rolled an 8. So he is grappled.
Oh, okay. I grapple him.
Okay. And then Tempest is going to...
Run off through the jungles with him.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I just pick him up and just run.
What's a healer gonna do on their own?
He's probably like a wicked Chad. He's
I
like
mean-
a war cleric.
You would have talked about things they could do. He could potentially send a message to the Aegis if you do not have anyone to counterspell. Tempest. Tempest is going to Eldritch Blast.
What? Tempest. You
Give
gotta
us
know
a big
better.
spell.
$3.99 spell right now.
Like, watch this one. I've been working on this one for a long time.
Eldritch Blast.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you can
Well,
text
you got
the
okay.
guy.
So here's what's gonna happen. He's gonna go for it all on the surprise round here. So Atren Gul has to make a save.
Favor suck.
It
Let's
is-
go.
It is a okay. TNDC is advantage. Okay, he saves. So he tried to cast Feeble Mind on Atren Gul, but it did not work.
All right.
All right, so that's where we'll call it, and it's going to start at the top of the round with them because they rolled a natural 20 for their initiative. But anyway, hopefully we'll be back in a couple weeks to finish this, see how this goes. You're already down 1. Ooh, but I don't know. They're going to get to go before you next, so we'll see how it goes. Thank you guys for playing. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Yeah.